I'd like to give you a little bit of an understanding, just a very brief one, of the brain and the different reactions that happen in the brain, which will give us a little bit of a foundation to how we can safeguard against depression, and if we have depression, that how it can be conquered. The brain from top down looks a little bit like this, and you'll notice in the front part there are two lobes, and medicine calls them the prefrontal cortex. Pre meaning pre at the front, frontal of course in the front, cortex. The whole of the top of the brain is called the cortex, but this one in the front, it's called the prefrontal cortex, takes up approximately a third of the brain, and it's in the prefrontal cortex where we've got some pretty important functions.
Stroke is one of the most sudden and devastating medical events that can strike without warning, and for seniors, the risks grow exponentially with age. Every year, thousands of older adults experience strokes, and too often, the damage to the brain is irreversible. Yet, what most people don't realise is that many strokes can be prevented with simple, consistent actions taken before the first warning signs appear. The key lies in understanding your body, your daily habits, and the subtle signals your brain and heart may already be giving you. Many seniors think that strokes are a matter of fate, something that happens randomly and cannot be avoided. But medical research, including work by neurologists like Dr. Stephen Levine, shows that up to 80% of strokes are preventable. The good news is that by focusing on a few vital areas, blood pressure, blood sugar, heart health, lifestyle, diet, stress and sleep, you can dramatically reduce your risk. Today we're going to dive into 6 actionable strategies that seniors can implement immediately to protect their brain, prevent strokes and improve overall health. With that said, let's explore how you can take control and interrupt a stroke before it destroys your brain.
As a special thank you for joining us today, we're giving away 100 free copies of my best-selling book to subscribers. So, if you haven't already, make sure to hit that subscribe button and leave a comment about why you want to win my best-selling book.
Understanding stroke, why every second counts. To prevent a stroke, it's essential to understand what happens inside the brain when one occurs. A stroke happens when the blood supply to a part of the brain is interrupted, either by a blockage, ischemic stroke, or by bleeding, hemorrhagic stroke. This interruption deprives brain cells of oxygen and nutrients, causing them to die within minutes. Dr. Richard Sacco, a neurologist specialising in stroke research, emphasises that the brain is extremely sensitive to oxygen deprivation, and even short periods without proper blood flow can lead to permanent damage. Many seniors may not recognise the early warning signs because strokes can begin subtly. A minor numbness in one arm, slight slurred speech, or a brief vision problem might seem trivial, yet these can indicate that a larger stroke is imminent. This is why prevention is always better than reaction. Understanding your personal risk factors such as high blood pressure, diabetes, high cholesterol and sedentary habits is the first step in taking control. By acting on these 6 targeted strategies, seniors can significantly reduce their stroke risk, protect their cognitive function and preserve their independence. Stroke prevention number 1, blood pressure control. High blood pressure is often called the silent killer, and for good reason. Hypertension rarely causes noticeable symptoms, but over time, it quietly damages blood vessels, making them more prone to rupture or clot formation. According to Dr. Suzanne O'Parrell, a leading expert in cardiovascular medicine, maintaining a healthy blood pressure is the single most effective measure to reduce the risk of stroke, especially in seniors. Seniors should aim for a blood pressure that is consistently within a safe range, usually around 120/80 millimeters of mercury, though individual targets should be confirmed with a healthcare provider. Controlling blood pressure doesn't always require medication alone. Lifestyle adjustments play a pivotal role. reducing sodium intake, avoiding processed foods, and incorporating potassium-rich foods like bananas, sweet potatoes, and spinach can naturally support vascular health. Regular physical activity such as daily walks or gentle stretching routines improves circulation and helps maintain healthy blood pressure levels. Equally important is consistent monitoring. Seniors can benefit greatly from home blood pressure devices, which allow them to track trends rather than relying solely on occasional readings at the doctor's office. Understanding patterns helps both the individual and the healthcare provider make informed decisions about diet, exercise, and medication adjustments. Even small improvements can dramatically lower stroke risk. Stroke prevention number 2, healthy blood sugar management. Blood sugar levels have a direct impact on stroke risk, particularly for seniors living with diabetes or pre-diabetes. High blood sugar over time damages the lining of blood vessels, contributing to the formation of clots that can block critical blood flow to the brain. Dr. Ann Peters, an endocrinologist renowned for her work in diabetes management, explains that consistent blood sugar control is a cornerstone of stroke prevention. Practical strategies include focusing on low glycemic foods that release glucose slowly, such as whole grains, legumes, and non-starchy vegetables. Seniors should avoid excessive consumption of sugary drinks, pastries, and processed foods, which can cause rapid spikes in blood sugar and silently strain blood vessels. Portion control, regular meals, and combining carbohydrates with protein and fibre can also stabilise glucose levels throughout the day. Hydration plays a surprisingly significant role. Proper water intake helps maintain optimal blood viscosity and prevents unnecessary stress on the cardiovascular system. Regular monitoring is crucial, especially for seniors on insulin or other glucose-lowering medications. Even minor fluctuations can have significant consequences over time. By actively managing blood sugar through diet, hydration, and professional guidance, seniors not only protect their brain from stroke, but also support overall energy, focus, and vitality. Stroke prevention number 3, heart health and cholesterol management. While blood pressure and blood sugar are critical, heart health is equally essential in preventing strokes. The heart and brain are deeply interconnected, and problems in one often affect the other. Seniors with irregular heart rhythms, particularly atrial fibrillation, are at a significantly higher risk of stroke because abnormal heartbeat patterns can lead to clot formation in the heart. According to Dr. Peter Kelly, a cardiologist specialising in geriatric cardiovascular health, maintaining a strong and healthy heart dramatically reduces the risk of clots reaching the brain. Cholesterol management is a major factor in protecting brain health. LDL cholesterol, often referred to as bad cholesterol, can build up in arteries, creating plaques that narrow blood vessels and increase the likelihood of a blockage. Meanwhile, HDL, the good cholesterol, helps remove excess cholesterol from the bloodstream. Seniors can naturally support healthy cholesterol levels by including omega-3 fatty acids found in fatty fish, walnuts, and flax seeds in their diet. Soluble fibre from oats, legumes, and fruits like apples can further reduce LDL levels. It's important to remember that heart health is not just about diet. Regular cardiovascular activity, even in moderate amounts, strengthens the heart muscle, improves blood flow, and helps regulate cholesterol levels. Seniors should consult with their doctors to determine safe exercise routines, particularly if they have a history of heart disease. In addition, periodic blood tests and regular checkups can track cholesterol levels, allowing timely adjustments in lifestyle or medication. By focusing on heart health and cholesterol management, seniors can significantly reduce their stroke risk and support long-term brain function. Stroke prevention number 4, physical activity and movement. Physical activity is one of the most powerful tools seniors have to prevent stroke. Regular movement improves circulation, lowers blood pressure, reduces stress, and supports healthy weight management, all factors that directly influence stroke risk. Dr. Thomas Parker, an expert in geriatric fitness, emphasises that even moderate daily activity can have dramatic effects on vascular health and brain function. Seniors do not need to perform intense workouts to gain benefits. Simple routines like brisk walking, gentle yoga, stretching exercises, or light strength training can significantly improve blood flow and strengthen the cardiovascular system. Incorporating movement into daily life, taking the stairs, gardening, or walking to nearby stores, can be as effective as structured exercise sessions. Consistency is key. Brain protective effects are cumulative, and small daily habits make a meaningful difference over time. Seniors should aim for at least 150 minutes of moderate activity per week, distributed across multiple sessions. Balance exercises such as standing on one leg or practicing slow turns can also reduce the risk of falls, which are another health concern in older adults. It's crucial to approach physical activity safely. Warm-up and cool-down routines, proper footwear, and attention to any pre-existing conditions reduce injury risk. Consulting a doctor before starting a new exercise program is strongly advised, especially for seniors with heart disease, joint problems, or mobility limitations. By staying active, seniors not only reduce their stroke risk, but also boost mental clarity, energy levels, and overall quality of life. Stroke prevention, number 5, anti-inflammatory and brain supportive diet. Chronic inflammation is often overlooked, yet it plays a central role in increasing stroke risk. Over time, inflammation damages blood vessels, accelerates plaque buildup, and reduces overall brain resilience. According to Dr. Lisa Mosconi, a neuroscientist specialising in brain health and nutrition, what seniors eat can either protect the brain or silently accelerate damage. A brain-supportive diet emphasises whole, nutrient-dense foods while minimising processed and inflammatory items. Leafy greens, colourful vegetables, berries, nuts, fatty fish like salmon, and healthy oils such as olive oil are all linked to reduced inflammation and better vascular health. Herbs like turmeric and ginger contain natural anti-inflammatory compounds that can support circulation and overall brain function. Including these foods regularly can act as a subtle shield, reinforcing other preventive measures like blood pressure and cholesterol management. Hydration is equally essential. Water maintains blood flow, supports nutrient delivery to the brain, and helps the body eliminate toxins. Seniors should aim for steady hydration throughout the day, adjusting based on activity levels and climate. Avoiding excessive sugar and refined carbohydrates is also critical, as these can spike inflammation and damage blood vessels over time. Incorporating a brain-supportive diet doesn't require drastic changes. Small steps like replacing refined snacks with berries or adding a handful of nuts to daily meals can have a cumulative long-term effect. Over months and years, these dietary habits reinforce the body's natural defences, reduce the likelihood of clot formation, and provide seniors with increased energy and mental clarity. Stroke prevention, number 6. Stress management and sleep. Stress and poor sleep are silent but significant contributors to stroke risk. Chronic stress elevates cortisol levels, which in turn can increase blood pressure, cause inflammation, and damage blood vessels. Seniors often underestimate the impact of emotional health on physical well-being. Dr. Elizabeth Broadbent, a behavioural health expert, emphasises that learning to manage stress is as critical as monitoring blood pressure or cholesterol when it comes to stroke prevention. Simple stress reduction techniques can make a profound difference. Mindfulness practices, deep breathing exercises, meditation, or even quiet time spent in nature can lower cortisol levels, relax the cardiovascular system, and improve mental clarity. Social connection also plays a vital role. Maintaining friendships, participating in community activities, and sharing experiences with family can reduce feelings of isolation, which is linked to higher stress and stroke risk. Sleep is another cornerstone of brain health. During deep sleep, the brain performs essential maintenance, removing toxins and repairing tissues. Seniors who consistently experience poor or fragmented sleep are more vulnerable to high blood pressure, heart disease, and strokes. Establishing a sleep routine, going to bed and waking up at the same time, avoiding stimulants like caffeine or excessive screen time before bed, and creating a calm sleep environment supports both vascular and cognitive health. By combining stress management with healthy sleep habits, seniors can reinforce all other stroke prevention strategies. The brain becomes more resilient, blood vessels remain healthier, and the overall risk of stroke drops substantially. These seemingly small adjustments in daily life can have profound life-saving effects over time. Early warning signs of stroke every senior must know. Recognizing the early warning signs of stroke can be the difference between full recovery and permanent damage. According to Dr. Patrick Lydon, a leading neurologist, strokes often begin subtly, and the earlier signals may be easy to overlook. Seniors need to be vigilant because timely intervention can save lives. The most widely known warning signs are summarised by the acronym FAST: face drooping, arm weakness, speech difficulties, and time to call emergency services. If a senior notices any sudden drooping of one side of the face, weakness or numbness in one arm, or slurred speech, immediate medical attention is crucial. However, strokes can also manifest through less obvious symptoms such as sudden confusion, trouble understanding simple instructions, unexpected dizziness, severe headaches, or sudden vision problems. These subtle signs should never be ignored. It is important for both seniors and their caregivers to be proactive. Keeping a close watch on changes in balance, coordination, or even minor neurological changes can allow for early medical intervention. Dr. Lydon stresses that in stroke care, every minute counts. Brain cells die rapidly without oxygen, so rapid recognition and response are vital. Encouraging seniors to familiarise themselves with these warning signs and discuss them with family members creates a safety net, significantly improving outcomes if a stroke occurs. Lifestyle habits that reinforce prevention. Beyond the 6 primary prevention strategies, day-to-day lifestyle habits play a critical supporting role in protecting seniors from stroke. Smoking, for instance, accelerates the buildup of plaques in arteries, raises blood pressure, and reduces oxygen delivery to the brain. Quitting smoking, even after decades, provides immediate benefits to cardiovascular and cerebrovascular health. Alcohol consumption is another factor that requires moderation. Heavy or frequent drinking increases blood pressure and contributes to atrial fibrillation, both of which elevate stroke risk. Seniors who enjoy occasional social drinks should do so responsibly and always under medical guidance if they have existing health conditions. Staying socially engaged and mentally active is equally important. Participation in community groups, hobbies, or volunteer activities helps manage stress, prevents depression, and supports overall cognitive health. Even small daily activities like walking a neighbour's dog, practicing light exercises, or joining group activities can reinforce brain and heart health. Nutrition remains a key aspect of daily habits. Maintaining a balanced anti-inflammatory diet rich in vegetables, fruits, whole grains, and healthy fats complements the 6 primary prevention strategies. Seniors should focus on creating routines that integrate diet, exercise, sleep, and social connection. Over time, these habits compound, significantly lowering stroke risk while improving quality of life. Myth busting. What seniors often get wrong about stroke. Many seniors harbour misconceptions about strokes that can prevent them from taking timely action. One common myth is that strokes only happen to very old adults. In reality, strokes can occur at any age, though the risk increases with age. Dr. Alice Chen, a geriatric neurologist, points out that even seniors in their 60s can experience strokes if underlying risk factors go unaddressed. Another myth is that stroke symptoms are always dramatic and obvious. While some strokes present with clear signs, others begin subtly, such as minor numbness, brief confusion, or mild vision changes. Ignoring these early signals can lead to catastrophic outcomes. There is also a dangerous belief that nothing can be done to prevent strokes. In truth, evidence-based lifestyle adjustments, ranging from blood pressure control to dietary changes, can dramatically reduce risk. By dispelling these myths, seniors become empowered to take control of their health. Recognizing the facts and taking proactive steps ensures that preventable strokes do not silently progress unchecked. Medication management staying on track safely. Many seniors take medications for chronic conditions such as hypertension, diabetes, or cholesterol. Proper adherence is essential to reducing stroke risk. Dr. Robert Eckel, a cardiovascular pharmacologist, emphasises that inconsistent medication use is a major hidden risk factor for stroke. Developing a daily medication routine using pill organisers or setting alarms can prevent missed doses. Seniors should also schedule regular consultations with healthcare providers to adjust dosages as needed and monitor side effects. Understanding the purpose of each medication empowers seniors to take an active role in their health, ensuring that preventive measures are fully effective. Brain exercises and cognitive engagement. Stroke prevention isn't only about physical health, it also involves keeping the brain actively engaged. Cognitive stimulation supports neural connections, improves blood flow, and may enhance recovery if an incident occurs. Simple activities like puzzles, reading, learning a new skill, or engaging in social games provide mental exercise that complements physical preventive strategies. Dr. Tara Swart, a neuroscientist, explains that mental activity increases neuroplasticity, the brain's ability to adapt and repair itself. Regular cognitive exercise paired with proper nutrition and physical activity creates a holistic defense system against both strokes and cognitive decline, including dementia, creating a stroke-prepared home environment. Seniors can also reduce risk by preparing their living environment for emergencies. Quick access to emergency numbers, keeping phones charged, and informing family or caregivers about health conditions can save precious minutes in the event of a stroke. Simple adjustments such as non-slip mats, proper lighting, and removing trip hazards also reduce fall-related injuries, which often compound stroke-related complications. By combining preventive strategies with a safe, prepared environment, seniors can feel confident in their independence while reducing risks that could make strokes more dangerous or difficult to manage. Daily action plan for seniors. After exploring the 6 critical strategies to prevent strokes and understanding additional supportive lifestyle habits, it's time to bring everything together into a practical daily action plan. Taking steps consistently, even small ones, can make a life-saving difference over time. Dr. Michael Miller, a leading cardiovascular expert, emphasises that combining these strategies creates a synergistic effect. The benefits of diet, exercise, stress management, and sleep reinforce one another, dramatically reducing stroke risk. Begin the day with a mindful morning routine. Start with gentle stretching or a short walk to increase blood flow and stimulate circulation. Incorporate a breakfast that supports stable blood sugar levels, such as oatmeal with berries and a handful of nuts, which provide fibre, healthy fats, and antioxidants to support both heart and brain health. Monitoring blood pressure and blood sugar in the morning can help seniors understand trends and make adjustments as needed, working closely with their healthcare providers. Throughout the day, focus on movement and hydration. Short walking breaks, light stretching, or simple balance exercises help maintain circulation and reduce stiffness. Drinking water consistently ensures blood remains fluid and nutrients reach the brain efficiently. Lunch and dinner should include colourful vegetables, lean proteins, whole grains, and healthy fats like olive oil or avocado. Adding anti-inflammatory spices such as turmeric or ginger can subtly enhance vascular protection and reduce oxidative stress. Stress management should be woven into daily life. Even 5 to 10 minutes of deep breathing, meditation, or listening to calming music can lower cortisol levels and support heart and brain health. Maintaining social interactions, calling a friend, participating in a hobby group, or volunteering provides mental stimulation and emotional resilience. Before bedtime, establish a consistent sleep routine. Avoid stimulants like caffeine late in the day, keep the sleep environment calm, and aim for 7 to 8 hours of restful sleep. Over time, these integrated habits create a protective shield for the brain, ensuring that seniors are taking active, continuous steps toward stroke prevention. By following this comprehensive daily plan, seniors can confidently reduce their risk, maintain independence, and improve overall well-being. The key is consistency, awareness, and proactive engagement with both lifestyle and medical guidance. Even small improvements compounded over weeks and months can dramatically influence long-term brain health. Stroke prevention is not about luck, it's about understanding risks, taking actionable steps, and committing to a lifestyle that supports heart and brain health. Seniors who focus on blood pressure, blood sugar, heart health, physical activity, diet, and stress management create a powerful layered defense against stroke. Coupled with awareness of early warning signs and daily supportive habits, these measures can dramatically reduce the likelihood of a catastrophic event. If you found this information valuable, consider sharing it with a loved one, subscribing to our channel for more senior health insights, and commenting below on which stroke prevention strategy you plan to start implementing today. Small actions today can lead to a healthier, more independent tomorrow. Take control, stay informed, and remember that every positive change, no matter how small, strengthens your brain and protects your future. By integrating these 6 prevention strategies into your daily life, seniors can live with confidence, vitality, and peace of mind, knowing they are actively defending their brain against the silent threat of stroke.
Thanks for watching, and as always, stay informed, stay healthy.